And if you see this afterhand, so fancy hotel, expensive for being, well, it's not expensive really. If this was Norwegian, I'd probably just get a hostel for the same price. It's a fancy hotel, but the connection here in Laos, it stinks. So you'll have a voice, as you hear. As you can hear, I got some flu and what to do, but to purchase some liquid vitamins. So the first things we're going to do now is to do an update on Scorpio in general. It is not a multi-one read, so whenever you see this, if you happen to be one of those who keep spamming me with questions about everything, because I repeat myself, every read I do on my channel is not a free read. If it's a free read, it will be in the context above. So I'm not here to chat, I'm not here to ignore you, I'm here to give you a Scorpio read. Personally, I have to detach myself from the read. So if you know me as a person, I'm telling you this and this is what the cards are saying, I formally detach myself from the read. So either you are, an ex or a mama or a child or a grandfather or a close friend who happen to be Aries, which for example is Queen of Wands, it will have nothing to do with you, because there is a complete detachment from the read as a tropical Scorpio myself. Okay, so this is for all of you Scorpios out there, and I am not able to chat with you. You cannot ask any questions because I do not have glasses on. They are broken. I cannot see what you are. I can barely see the text, so I keep the distance. So there are no free reads. There is just Scorpio read for now. And if I feel frisky later, and I have a client, and then we will see after that. So now we're going to start with the tarot. This will be the astrological tarot that will tell us a little bit what is going on in the different houses now. So yesterday, Scorpio, we had full moon in Scorpio. It was a big full moon. And was placed in Scorpio. I felt it very strongly. What can I say? I don't know if this flu is, probably just a virus. It's the climate change, and I have heavy suitcase, a lot of things to think about. I have to travel very far now to attend to something extremely important in my life. So wherever I go now, the signals is going to be optimal, so there will be no issues with lagging and these things. Hello there, midnight. So let's check our Scorpio. If you have a Scorpio placement in your chart, or if you don't know, you can check it out at astro.com. Then you can get your free chart. And so this is for Scorpio Sun, rising sign Scorpio. If you have Moon Scorpio or Venus Scorpio, this might be for you. You can also check what star sign you have in 8th house, or what kind of planets is placed in 8th house. There could be something there that you need to know. So anyway, there will be a lot of wisdom attached to the cards that the masses will have a lot of pleasure in knowing, We are living in a very exciting time. We are all being tested. In particular, Scorpio will feel it pretty rough as Pluto is our ruler and we have moved into the age of Aquarius. So let's see what is going on with Scorpio as of now. And what is it that Scorpio needs to know? Okay, so in the first house, we are going to go through the houses several times with approximately 2 to 3 layers. So there will be a lot more information about your chart as it is of now. So air rising, that is synonymous with the page of swords. So that could mean that Scorpio, right now you are a little bit alert. You're keeping your soul up, you're making sure that don't get too close. Maybe there is this need for some personal space. As we are now, I believe we are still in the side of Scorpio, possibly until tomorrow. I'm not so sure, I didn't check. But there could be something here regarding personal space. Now we also have in the second house. Yeah, you will have to excuse my voice again. Nothing I can do about that. Just have to take my time and cancel the concert with Lady Gaga as her backup singer. So 4 of water. So basically that is actually abundance if we're going to take into the consideration of Aleister Crowley. I feel that the way he's reading the cards or the way he interprets the cards is far more accurate. The traditional Rider-Waite cards, they are someone who have so much that when we have 4 of cups, it is almost insinuating that we are a little bit spoiled and that sometimes we don't appreciate what we have, and because of that sometimes we can lose an opportunity. So that's basically what these cards mean. But it's placed in your second house. So second house is about belongings, it is about what you have, it's about property. It's also a very sensual house that is ruled by Venus. It's the house of Taurus, so it's a very fixed house. So that you might have a lot of abundance coming towards you. You could have a lot of abundance right now without, sometimes we feel that we are not specifically abundant because we tend to focus on the negative in our life. But if you can breathe fresh air, if you have your health, if you can eat, if you have a roof, so show gratitude to the universe, then you will attract more abundance. So basically, the energies that we are sending out is about nourishing the soil of the tree of life. So if we nourish the soil with negativity and always focus on what we do not have, the soil will become dry. You will not really nourish the soil, and the tree will dry, and there will be no flowers, there will be no fruit this year because you didn't take care of the tree. You felt like, I have so many trees, I don't really need to care for this tree. So this is about sending out gratitude, positivity, but I also see you standing here tall and guarding possibly some physical belongings, but this is also about emotional attachment. So there could be also a challenge here that says that some of you Scorpio, you need to detach yourself from certain things that you have an emotional attachment to. Myself, I have way too many tarot cards and I'm traveling to Europe. I've got 2 heavy Egyptian cats. I'm abundant in my own way, and there is no way I'm getting rid of my Bruce Lee gear. I'm taking my chances, so I have an emotional attachment. I'm taking a risk, but if just yesterday I lost my cashmere shawl, which I got from Nepali. I felt, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. So I went back to the cafe. I said I lost my cashmere shawl here yesterday. This is being abundance, and I had an emotional attachment to this shawl because I like to wear it because I really hate those dreadlocks. Anyway, it wasn't there. And so, but I'm abundant enough to say, okay, let's replace it with someone else to remember that shawl that I purchased when I was with my friend in Nepal, and so forth and so forth. So this is 4 of Cups. It's quite advanced, and it's also dependent a little bit on the situation that you're in. So we have 6 of Cups in reverse. So this is in the 3rd house. This is mentality. This is how we think. And so there could be a soulmate here that is afar from you, someone you miss, someone you maybe have detached from. This soulmate might have detached from you. It is the energy of Gemini, so it's all about knowledge, okay? It's all about communication, about understanding the greater perspective. And so when we have 6 of Cups, we have 6 of Cups here in reverse. It tells me maybe that Scorpio, there is someone who is missing you and you might miss them. You're both thinking about each other. And let's see, I don't know if there is some love connection here. You're thinking about picking up the call and you're not maybe so sure if you want to do it. Let's see what's going on in your house of the family, which is the 4th house, which is your IC. So here you have 7 of coins. So Scorpio, I see you wanting to upgrade, okay? I see you want to upgrade. Okay, I'm sorry, I was just checking if there was something important message there. Okay, so 7 of coins is all about investing in something that we believe in. It's about investment in the stock market. We invest maybe energy, love, money, gifts in a person. We are putting seeds in small caches of the soil so the tree can grow. And so the tree will not grow right away, So you have to have patience. So many Scorpios now realizes, I want to invest in my family. There could be a family member that is far from you. It is quite annoying to realize that actually this part of the read actually resonate with myself as a Scorpio very much. Like my own child is very far from me, but I'm coming home to invest more in our relationship, So it is funny how it actually resonates, despite the fact that I said, keep me out of this read. So if you have someone you love, so a soulmate can be even your cat, it can be your dog, it can be your father, your mother, it can also be a twin flame or someone, a partnership. So I see here, Scorpio, you're going to take some time and invest in your family. And I see you have the patience for it. Now, when it comes to 5th house is all about having a little bit fun. It's a very childlike house. It's about creativity. It's about dramatics. It's about everything in life that we are very passionate about. So we have 6 and 6 twice here. So something tells me that first of all there could be a love connection here, which needs to get more nourishment. Maybe there is some shyness to the situation. Maybe you don't want to take the first step. A romantic connection. I also see here that Scorpio, I feel that maybe you think that there is not an equal give and take in the relationship. Maybe someone are a little bit shy to tell you that, you know, I miss you, I love you, I care about you. Maybe you are the one that feels too shy, or you feel that, you know, the ball is in your court. It's your turn now to tell you that I'm still desired, I'm still wanted. Equal give and take. This is also the hexagram, which basically looks like this. So this is the soul trap. It is actually the matrix. It is Shani, also known as Suriname, and Saturn, which is the goddess. It's Kali. It is flesh. It is the material world. Okay, so basically this card and this hexagram, the Star of David, have so many things in common because they are both connected to Earth. They are both physical. They belong to the world, which is in the Kabbalistic tree of life called the Malkuth, the kingdom, meaning the kingdom. And the kingdom is ruled by Satan. Basically, it's Saturn or Shaitan. Many Christians are not aware of that the Christian, that the God of the Bible, El, Elohim, is in fact the planet Saturn as an archetype. And in reality, it's feminine energy. If we move over to the Veda, it is actually Kali. And she rules the flesh. She's the mother nature. She rules this world. So when you get 6 of coins, it is also a hexagram. And it shows me your ability to manifest a beautiful life in the physical world. There is no such thing as, you're not a sinner just because you enjoy something that is physical. Because this is about the fusion of Shiva and Shakti, the father and the mother, the spirit and the flesh. It's about the ego and the higher version of you. Okay? So when we fuse these two energies, you will be able to live a balanced life. That means you don't overeat, you eat maybe 80%, and so you are always full, but you don't eat so much you get overweight. It's to have good, it's actually a very disciplined card, to be honest. It's to be the master. When you are the master of 6 of coins, you're also the master of the Merkaba or the hexagram, which is basically what they say is kind of a way to trap spirits. They use this, it's a very, you know, tricky little, it's like a little mouse trap, you know. The soul comes and a fallen angel will come to you and say, come to the light. And you will be very charmed by that light. You are used to the energy of follow the light. And you follow the light as a soul, and you go straight into the mouse trap. And your soul will be locked again in another incarnation of that soul trap. So I'm reading the Tibetan Book of the Dead. This is about your ability to manifest in the physical world. If you are a very young soul, or if you come from another star system. You're very new here on this planet. You're not used to the system, which is ruled by ancient energy that is very dark. These people have been here for a long time, and their souls are ancient. Many of them are our ancestors, and you will see that only 8,500 of these people, they are ruling this planet. They are the elite, and they've been here so long that we don't even think about who are the banksters, gangsters, who are ruling the Vatican. These are the rulers. They basically control this planet because they are master of manifestation within the physical world. They are tricksters. They can shape shift. They have mastered the ability to change physical form also through technology, which have been here all along. And this technology is sonic. It's sonic resonance, also known as cymatics. The very concept of sound, how sound can impact matter. So when we speak the English of the language of English, which is from Babylon, we are actually creating realities, new world, by speaking as we do right now. And everyone have a unique reality. So where are you in this? Because to most tarot readers, the Six of Coins is maybe giving to two people if it's about love, you know. It could be also be someone who are very stingy, if it is in reverse, or it could be that you don't have enough, you need help with somebody with some coins. But if you are a truly master of manifestation, this will be correctly placed, and the shape will be the Star of David. In reality, the star itself has nothing to do with Judaism. It is sacred geometry, and you will find it everywhere, specifically in the flower of life. You will find many symbols. One of them is amongst them, which is to ward off evil. Now let's take a look at your health and work. So again, here we have 7 of waters. So we have 4, we have 6, we have 7, we have 7 twice. Okay, so 7 equals 14, which is temperance. That's Sagittarius. Tells me that some of you need to take better care of your health. Maybe there's been too much party. Maybe you need to balance yourself. It's also a little bit about patience, as we can see with the 7 of coins here. The 7 of coins is about, take it easy, be patient with what you choose to invest in. All right, my beautiful Scorpios. So 7 of coins is investment. But when we have 7 of cups, that is actually Scorpio having many options in your work. Or, if many people ask me all the time, will I get a job? Will I get a job? And I tell you, you are the job. Make a list of everything that you have talent, what you know you're good at doing. I have talent doing this. I'm a very good dancer. I'm a very good graphic designer. I'm very good at singing. I'm very good with the violin. I'm a very good accountant. I'm very good with money. And sometimes you can be good with something that you feel is useless, but someone out there, think about it, we are 7 billion people on this planet. There must be one person who are willing to pay for your talent, that you are the one they look for. You are exactly what I've been looking for my entire life. Someone who understands that, maybe you have an interior architect in yourself, because my mission as a Scorpio tropical, as a Gemini, as a Libra, whatever, it doesn't matter, they are just permission slips. My job here on earth is to remind you that you are divine and that you come here with gifts. You are gods with amnesia, so you come here with gifts, and those gifts can feed you. You don't need a boss. You are the boss. So when we have 7 of Cups in the 6th house, it could be, but it's coming out very balanced. So just remember, drink water. You know, I catch myself a few times drinking that ridiculous light Coke, which, you know, I literally lost a tooth because of it. So, but water with vitamins, you know, I can't say that, oh, the taste is super healthy, but living on this planet, we're living here for a short time. So take care of your body, but you also need to know that you do have options if you're looking for work. Scorpio, you're very valuable right now. You're very powerful. You are in a very powerful energy. So in your love life, this is also the house of harmony. It's the house. Some say that 6th house is the house of enemies. Some say that 7th house is the house of enemies. Scorpio always have enemies because we are intense people, and let's face it, most people, their IQ is barely above 100. Just look at the world and we can rest our case. Yeah, that's the Scorpio's sharp tongue. So you have Ace of Sword in the 7th house. So 7th house is love. 7th house is partnership. It's about marriage. So what I see here, that you will come to some kind of clarity soon regarding a love connection. Okay? Yeah, I see some people still coming in. I want me to solve your problem, but this is for all Scorpios who wants to be here and get a Scorpio read. So I don't understand why yeah, I've said it so many times that this is a Scorpio read. This is a Scorpio read. So if you want me to solve your problem, you can go to PayPal. You can order a private read, and I can help you solve your problem. If you don't think it's worth it, then I say don't be selfish, because this is for all Scorpios. And so the Scorpios are the founding father of this channel, as I've said many, many times. So basically what I'm trying to say here, that regarding your love life, you will gain a clarity in this situation. If you have a situation between you and a loved one have been pretty vague for some time, you will know more soon. Okay? So in your 8th house, you have 5 of Cups in reversed, which simply is that whatever grief process that you have been through, because sometimes we are walking around, we are smiling, we are happy, we feel cool, and still there is something inside of us. We can't directly put our finger on it, but we are grieving. There is a part of us that is grieving. Most certainly our inner child or a part of you. So basically growing up on this planet is absorbing a lot of darkness, and we have to carry this darkness around. And so people who come down to Malkuth, we are fallen angels. All of us are fallen angels. Okay? I don't know if any of you are aware of the Qatarians, but they were a type of Christians that basically claim that, as do the Gnostics, that the God of the Bible is actually the Dark One himself, because you don't, a God that is full of love does not want his children to burn in hell forever for being a sinner, or threaten its child to burn in hell, or I'm a jealous God, or even demanding a lot of animal sacrifice, but also human sacrifice. And this is written in the Bible, okay? So if you grew up as, let's say, a Christian or with the Abrahamic religion, this mentality combined with Descartes' idea that the world is mechanical, it's traumatizing that part of you, which is an angel, which is a free, which is a high spiritual, beautiful soul. Whatever you can imagine, whatever you want for yourself in your reality, the true God, which have no name, the invisible one, they call him, or her, you know. This is where Ariman and Sophia come from. This true God loves you so much. Even when you feel hated, this God loves you so much that this God is willing to do absolutely everything you want. So absolutely everything you want in your life, you already have it. But if there is a little bit resistance, as in doubt, you have a little bit doubt, or you feel that I'm not worthy of that French castle, I'm not worthy of this, and someone are, you need to know that the Great Spirit loves each and every entity in the existence equal. And that love is so strong that if you want to suffer, traumatize yourself, because in reality you are an extension of God, and you go down into the darkness to expand this beautiful light, this true light, this organic light that we consist of. Scorpio, you are a warrior, and when you detach yourself from people and energies that, let's say, people, you have a friend, and always when this friend contacts you, they manage to sting you a little bit and make you feel stressed out. You feel maybe drained, or you feel that there is something about this friend that you don't feel as comfortable around them, because I noticed that many friends I had in my own life, I somehow have to walk on eggshells around them. So most people that are on a very high spiritual path, who have a very high spiritual anything to do with anyone. But we speak, we talk, we teach, and we show you. We show you that whatever you want in life, you can manifest it. You have the power to do that, and the universe will help you. So I see you now, a period of grief, a loss, that you understand, like me, okay, I lost my shawl, it's not a big deal, it's like 20 euro, okay? 20 euro of cashmere. But I still have the people, knock knock, I care about in my life, and the important things are still in my life. And note one thing: every time you give away something or you think you lose something, it's coming back to you. This is a symbol or a reminder where I lost the big teddy bear last year. He's a big one. And I find this little one here 2 days ago. And I realized that, oh, he's not really gone, you know. Because as a tribe, we gave life to this mascot. So when it comes to travel, that could be a tough situation right now, because you might, if you are planning on traveling somewhere, or you want to, let's say, go to school and learn something, it could be an obstacle regarding finances here. Okay, so I see Scorpio here being a little bit codependent with the Nine of Coins in reverse, and I'll second that. Without my wonderful stepfather, who takes care of numbers. I never liked numbers. I can't, but I'm working on it. As an adult now, I'm really interested in mathematics, but it will take time when you never knew numbers in your entire life. So I'm very good with making money, but for some reason I tend to overestimate what I have, you know. So this is at times making me a little bit codependent on some help from. He's an emperor when it comes to archetypes. He's an emperor. He's got full control when it comes to the physical world. He's probably been on Earth for a very long time. He's got a very strong Saturn placement in his chart, and Saturn wants full control. And I love paperwork and numbers and to frame things and put things in labels. That's what Earth signs do. That's their mastery, and I really admire it. And I thank God for placing Earth signs on our planet, because without Earth signs there would be a little bit chaos, I think, regarding our own belongings, not to mention our finances. So in your 10th house, your career here, you have Earth Day in reverse. So this could be resonating with the Queen of Coins or the King of Coins. So it is a little bit what you feel. The queens are usually more cardinal. They are more leadership. While some would say the opposite, as the king, because we live in a patriarchal world. We live in a man world, right? But I am used to read the kings as fixed sign, meaning that the earth dawn here, not the dawn, but a sunset, earth evening, I suppose it is, would be Taurus energy here. You have these beautiful pyramids of Giza here, and these pyramids are aligned with Orion, so there could be a message here for you regarding some starseed message. Some of you could have a connection to the Orion system. In the Orion system, we have Sirius A, B, and C. C no longer exist, but the Sirius A and B, they are, in my understanding, aquatic planets. So if you feel you have this strong attraction to water, or to the Orion belt, to the word itself, Orion is really attractive for me, and I have experienced an astral journey where I travel through water, where I'm working in water. So water in general, for those of you who don't know, is actually a bridge between the astral world, the unseen world, the invisible world, and this world which is ruled by our senses or whatever is physical to you. Okay, so when it comes to your career, things are now stagnant. I feel it very strong, but that does not mean that it needs to be stagnant for a long time. I see this as a break. Like, okay, let's take a break now and think a little bit more about this business idea, or should I take that job? I notice many people ask me regarding jobs. Should I take that job? Many people from India, they wonder, should I take that job in the government? For some people, Indians are obsessed with government jobs. And I say, why are you so obsessed with working for the government? It's not really. Is it that? It must be very well paid. So what I'm saying is that if you are attracted to a profession because all of the money and power you will make of it, you need to know that it's done some studies on people who are attracted to professions that give you a lot of power, either as a lawyer, psychiatrist, doctors, people in general, you know, even a judge, you know, police, you know, on the top, the chief, you know. Many of these people are actually very sadistic. They are very often psychopaths. Because this is something that psychopaths love. It is power and control. And they also enjoy to see other people suffer. And that answered a lot of my question. Because of many traumas in my life, I went to many psychiatrists as a child, or a psychologist. I was bullied a lot, but I was also the bully. So don't feel sorry for me. For God's sake, never feel sorry for me. I have, I have a beautiful life, but I have met so many doctors also during my journeys to find a cure that is pure Ayurvedic, but another cure that can heal that inner child. Also, I have scoliosis in the back, and I've met so many doctors that they have no sympathy for the situation you're in. They have no empathy for the situation you're in. And I also were exposed to a lawyer that had no sympathy or no compassion for the situation. And he would scream and yell, and he would not put himself in me and my mother's shoes at all. And because of this man, and this man alone, what is called PTSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome, I don't know if I already had it, but I can tell you the reaction was so strong that when I went out, because I thought he was my lawyer, but it turns out he was on no one's side, but he took a side, and that was not mine. And in reality, as a Libra, now I'm speaking as a Libra, he took the side of the bad guy. And the bad guy for 7 years now have been getting many, many rewards for doing many, many nasty things. So having our planet Pluto, the god of death and destruction, coming into Aquarius, putting a light on all the lies and deception that people have been putting on you, putting onto you. Are you a chosen one? Are you among the 144 legendary chosen ones? In fact, that is up to you. That's your choice. It's your choice if you want to be the chosen one. Did you know that? Not many know that. Not many know that there are only 300 oversouls on this planet. So there are already many incarnations of you on Earth right now, because we are 7 billion people, 8 million people. I'm not counting here. But if you in this incarnation say that, I want to be a chosen one, I choose the golden path, or the Jedi path, the Force, the good side, the side which is positive, right? That means you need to stay in a positive state of mind, even when you experience negativity happening to you. You need to work very hard to get yourself back into alignment with the true creator of this reality, all realities that exist, because we are living in multi dimensions. There are many parallel realities that we are moving through all the time. So, anyone here who's got any Taurus placement or are dealing with the Taurus? I just mentioned someone in my life who loves to take care of my numbers, and I love that they love to take care of my numbers. So, in the house of 11th here, which is Aquarius house, there is a Taurus here. So what exactly does that mean? House 11 is a fixed house. The most stubborn sign is Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. So try to challenge fixed signs with who can do this the longest, who's going to, who can walk the longest, or stand the longest, or stare the longest, or whatever. If you're a mutable sign, you will be exhausted pretty fast, because the mutable signs are like Mercury. So Taurus in 11th house. I have never seen that before, because these tarot cards, does not contain the greater arcana. I realized that just 2 days ago, that instead of the greater arcana, they have put in the star signs. That's why I'm going to put a second layer. So Taurus, what I feel this message is that you need to take a stand regarding the people around you. You need to take a stand and to show them that just because Taurus is not aggressive, unless they got a strong Aries placement, they turn into Adolf Hitler. He was Taurus with strong Aries placement. Then they become militant. When Taurus get angry, you want to run. You want to go away. Same with Gemini. When Gemini get angry, you want to run and go away. But if you are a Gemini or a Taurus, make sure you don't throw that anger on a Scorpio. They will kill you. If you are dealing with a Scorpio who are underdeveloped, a very young Scorpio, someone who haven't been Scorpio for more than one lifetime. I haven't. This is not my first lifetime as a Scorpio, which is proven in my chart with both Rahu, Moon, and Uranus. So I'm an old Scorpio, which means that sometimes I had enough. The claw will come. But in general, I'm extremely shy when it comes to conflict. I also have Libra placement. And so when you piss off Taurus, so maybe you have Taurus moon, Demi Moore, she is an example of I don't know if there needs to go, I don't know if she wants to be a Marine or something like that, but Viggo Mortensen, who is a Libra, plays the boss there, and he's putting her through twice as much hell as the male because they don't want to have a woman there. You would think, oh, it's to have a sexy woman here among us, but no, they hated the fact that they had a woman in the team. As a Scorpio, Demi Moore with Moon in Taurus, she was perfect for that role. She owned and turned out to be the best of all those soldiers. So that is a very strong placement. It also tells me that it could be time, like I said, a time for you to take a stand regarding the people you're hanging out with. Don't let yourself be bullied. Be the bull. You don't bully a bull. Yeah, the color red hair. Don't annoy a Scorpio who is affected by Taurus. Sometimes we have Moon in Taurus because the moon is moving all the time, or we have transits. So personally, I only have one placement in Taurus, which is Ketu. That means I already mastered Taurus in previous lifetimes, which makes me extremely good at, like, it's almost a curse, attracting physical things in this life, which makes me always carry around very, very heavy luggage. I'm an expert in treasure hunting, but part of me wish that I was a little bit more like Donald Trump with that Gemini and a little bit Capricorn, because they are expert at filling up their bank account. That is far more light when you are going through the airport. Now the last house here is your 12th house. Here we have 6 of air. That is you. It is your subconsciousness. Darilaka, he tells us that our subconsciousness is actually above us. So when you contact your subconsciousness, you are actually raising your vibration. And Darilaka, and who he's channeling, is very, very clever. It's very clever. So this is actually 6 of Swords. It is you traveling to a more calm place. So I see that you will find some kind of peace in the next few times that you're coming up. Also here, you have 10 of Wands. So that means that you are almost there. Almost reached your goal. You also have a Leo here coming in. Maybe some of you will obtain. Personally, I have Leo. My ascendant has moved from Gemini all the way into Leo during my lifetime. So I've got Leo ascendant, so I can come out as a little, oh, I want my Leo maid, you know. And we attract bling and things that are shiny, and we are also very attracted. My house of Leo is the strongest. 5th house, my entire life is dramatic. Okay, so let's see what is happening for Scorpio in your general energies, and we are also going to have a look at your love life. So let's have a look here. I feel that we already have dig so deep. If I did not have this flute thingy, I would probably dig a little deeper. We're already into more than 50 minutes something. But I love my job. The payment is shit, but I love my job. So we are going to have a Scorpio read. I have my Naga with me today. So we are going to, I think we dropped the Thoth Tarot because well, if you ever want to read tarot, you need to know that there is a huge difference between esoteric tarot, exoteric tarot, the tarot that is very traditional, you're used to, At 6 of coins is charity, equal give and take. And that 4 of cups is a lost opportunity or boredom. 6 of swords is travel. You will learn that when you read Aleister Crowley's. Okay, a little bit lag. It's not as bad as it was when I was in love the last time. So yeah, a lot of people are. There's specific one guy. He's a great guy. You know, every day there is. Now the earth is splitting. Now it's time. The chosen ones. Now you will ascend. If you see this video, this message is so important. And it's just what we call general blah, 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 things that you already have heard 1 million times before. So it is good for those who are new within the New Age community or who wants to. He's got a very calm voice and he's painting some beautiful pictures. But let's just say he's not really adding much to my knowledge spectrum. In that case, I actually prefer Morg Official. He's a really brilliant metaphysician, and so I can recommend to listen to him. So Scorpio, what is going on here? So we have a loss here. I don't know if you simply have been in some fight, but there is a loss here. Jupiter in Leo reversed. Okay, so I don't exactly know what that is. The hangman here. You are going through some stuff now, which is pretty rough. The sun ain't shining very much. Also, you have... What the hell is this? It looks like a circus. Yeah, these cards are sometimes a little bit difficult. So you have the Emperor in reversed. So you could be dealing with someone who are abusive, either in work or in a partnership, who have a lot of power, but they are abusive with it. You could also deal with someone who simply lacks the spine. Okay, this is what I thought. This is the Tower actually. The Tower is coming in reversed. So Scorpio, you are trying to maybe procrastinate something, but I see you trying to leave a situation. When I'm looking back at the former read, you are trying to remove yourself from the situation. So what's blocking the energies here is 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Then we have 4 of Swords. It is actually what I call it the yoga card, where you show mental discipline, and sometimes we need to rest. Sometimes 4 of Swords can simply mean death. I know that sounds really weird. It can even also, in a sexual context, mean masturbation. So if you're reading, if you know that you are dealing with someone who have a sexual addiction, this information is not from me. This is not something I've calculated. The thing I told you about the hexagram is something that I have managed to calculate out on my own with logic and reason thinking, and with the knowledge I have about the element earth, the number 6, etc. Right? But when it comes to 4 of Swords, it's always been a mystery to me. What the hell does that mean? Because he's lying there in a sarcophagus, which is like a funeral. But I also see that Four of Swords is, because 4 is about stability, you know, it's a foundation. So when you have a strong, stable foundation mentally, you feel you're a badass and you're meditating. So for this message, for whoever this message is, you will know if you need, because there is this blockage here, you will know if you need more mental discipline. Okay, you will know if you perhaps need to do a little bit more yoga. You will know. So let's have a look and see. 5 of Swords. So in your past here, you've been dealing with someone who are extremely manipulative, someone who wants to be right. Stand up, stand up, stand up for your right. Okay, so when people are like this, they are gaslighting you. Also, one thing that I've noticed is that someone would literally poke you, literally torment you psychologically, through gaslighting, through verbal abuse, until you explode. And if people then see you explode, take it out of context, you will be the villain in the situation, which I'm sure pretty much many of you are aware of, that again I'm the villain. Because when Scorpios explode, our tongue is poisoned. We are worm's tongue. And if we get physical, Scorpios are the natural ninjutsu. We are the shinobi. And alongside with Gemini, if you're a mixture of Gemini and Scorpio, you're basically a raven, but you're also a little rat, a little snake. You know how to sneak yourself into a situation. You're a master of illusion, basically. So what is this? Okay, so in the recent past here, there was an offer coming in here for you. Maybe it's a job offer. Maybe it's let's work together on this. But no love. No love. So you could, some of you Scorpios could be in the middle of a breakup. You got an offer and you had to, perhaps some of you had to choose between love. It's not necessarily romantic love. The love could easily be, someone here wants to commit, but the energy shows no love, no love, no love. Yeah, I'm gonna sing like this. I'm ready. Lady Gaga, I'm ready to sing for you, woman. With a perfect whiskey voice, All right. For me, this is very beautiful because I'm going to see my daughter again very soon. So this is for me. So we have a soulmate here for you, Scorpio, coming in. So in this case, it is a mother who sees her child again. So although I say I detach myself from the cards, there is no secret that I'm on my way to see my daughter pretty soon, and I haven't seen her since the summer because of many. This the year that was this year. I've been pretty much very chaotic. You have to admit it. It's like the reality is shifting. So trying to keep up with every crazy shit that is going on. Learn to smile through the rain, learn to say thank God, at least I got my paracetamol, my hot chocolate, and some good YouTube videos. Personally, I just found out that the Necronomicon with Simon is as an audiobook on my Galaxy tab on YouTube, and it's illustrated, and apparently someone had been very scared. Scorpio, we are not supposed to but Scorpio, we are so attracted to the darkness. And curiosity killed the cat. Someone would even today me. But he's a Vedic astrologist, but still he said, don't touch the Ouija board because you're opening the gates to hell. I'm like, what the fuck? And he would refer to the movie Event Horizon. Have you seen the movie Event Horizon? I watched it again like 20 years ago and I nearly shit my pants. I mean, think about the idea that you travel through a wormhole, which is a quantum singularity just past Jupiter. That was this spaceship that, this movie called Event Horizon. And the ship is coming back. It's been in hell and the ship is alive and it knows exactly what is going on in your mind. So it extracts the worst nightmares from your mind and create a hell-like chaos. So they watch this clip, what happened to the former crew on the ship, because the ship was lost, it's coming back again. I didn't sleep for 14 days. I had to sleep with and I'm Scorpio, I'm supposed to be cool with it. But the Virgo was like, oh, such bullshit. But I was like, yeah, but shit like that could be real, you never know. And that this guy tells today, when I look at this channel, he's basically, he's called the KRS, Vedic Astrology, you will find him. He's funny. And he says that don't play with Ouija board. I used to play with Ouija board. I was obsessed with Ouija board. My aunt played with Ouija board. And we did open up something. I just heard something which freaked me out. They had to take me to the shrink. I was a teenager. And I was very into some really dark music, Sepultura, Head and Skulls, and I was, death metal. But I have a short video where I tell about she would encounter 2 different demons on 2 different occasions after she'd been playing with the Ouija board. So, tell a Scorpio, don't play with the Ouija boards because you're going to open the gates to hell. You tell that to a Scorpio? What do you think the Scorpio is going to do? Really? If you have a strong Scorpio placement, you'll get a kick out of going to graveyards and, haunted places. And I believe some of those stories are very much real. I have encountered a couple of creepy situations myself. This thing called sleep paralysis, and you can't move. You can't hear your own voice when you're screaming, and there are 2 entities in your room. I did a check upon it, and it turned out that who was in my room were 2 tall white. And they are good. So yes, Scorpio, you have something wonderful. You have a soulmate coming towards you. But I love to talk a little bit about the spooky stuff. A real Scorpio would be a real Scorpio. Even though how much enlightened we are supposed to bring that light into the dark. But I quit completely watching movies like splatter movies like Hostel and The Wrong Turn and these things, because you bring it into your reality and you don't really want to stack up accumulate such a reality in any of your incarnations. Trust me, you don't want that. So if you're going to be a little bit spooked, try to make it as innocent as possible. Just a suggestion. Yeah. So outside of you, you have the Queen of Swords here. So someone could be cutting you off, Scorpio. Someone could be cutting you off. You could also be dealing with a Libra. There is someone around you who are very cold. But you have something beautiful against Scorpio. 10 of Coins. And a soulmate waiting for you. This is just beautiful. I mean, I want to claim this read. Now, you are a little bit scared, like, regarding security in your situation. I feel many of you maybe miss having someone around you. Personally, I miss going to the university. I miss going to the atelier and paint and have someone around me to come by and grab a coffee, you know, and it's really my dream to get this life back, to just stand and paint acrylic and oil paintings all day. And for me, this is 3 of Coins. This is you teaching a profession, teaching someone. You have masters around you who are teaching something that you do. Small talk. We don't talk about boring things because the world is exciting, right? So what else it is that you have to choose between? Well, this is a very vague card, but it for me it looks like the Hierophant. So this is about a commitment. It's about tradition. I'm pretty sure it's the Hierophant. Be King of Wands. I'm sorry for the lag. It could be King of Wands. So you might have to choose between either a partnership and your own family, or, you know, there is something here. But the Leo is showing up here, and yeah, we also have this black gecko here. So this is King of Wands. So it's Leo energy. You also have Ace of Wands coming in here, so you will get very inspired soon. You'll get inspired. Beautiful. What you do not see coming in, Scorpio, here. That is someone who you might choose to disconnect from someone, I think. I also see you try to steer away from conflict. You are going to take some beating, but the Hangman is actually Christ consciousness. So the Jesus symbol, when he's hanging on the cross, the way they hang him, is not really the correct. It's reversed. People don't know it, but it's reversed. To correct Hangman archetype, looks like this. He's hanging down from one leg. That is the real Christ consciousness. So when you're wearing a cross, like they spoke about this on the Morgue channel, you wear a cross, you're walking around with a torture instrument. They would say, like, it's like a rat walking around with a rat trap around its neck, you know. The cross is also another Saturn symbol. So I have that on one of the videos that I made 3 years ago, where I literally show you how easily it is to create a cube from paper. You cut out a cross, you fold it together, it's very simple, and you have a cube. So the cross is the black cube. The black cube in Mecca is Saturn. The black cube that Jews use in the forehead is Saturn. Basically the entire Abrahamic religions is ruled by Saturn, which is Kali, and personally myself attended to a Kali ritual in India, and they would bring a rooster to sacrifice to this ancient deity known under many, many, many different names. But trust me, this kind of freeing yourself from sin by taking an entity, taking the life of an entity, basically blood sacrifice, either it is a human or it is an animal, it will come back to you tenfold, and it will not bring you luck and happiness. So if you think that your life is pretty shit, and you think that, let's go to one of the Romani witches, who also, they are originally from India, and I saw them sacrifice a rooster. Personally, I just left the ritual when I realized that, that's just so fucked up. You guys are fucked up. If you have to sacrifice someone's life, it is pretty fucked up. And that is what the Bible is all about. Not all about, but sacrifice. To what? God? Who is so selfish that in one of the stories, not many know so much about the story, but I remember most of the story as I grew up as a Christian. In one of the stories, one guy would say, God, if you let me win this war, I'll give you my daughter as a sacrifice. Virgin, she was a virgin. This is a very known story in the Torah. So he won the war, and he come home, and his daughter running towards him, daddy, I'm so happy to see you. And he told his daughter that, I have to kill you and burn you because I promised God to sacrifice you. But the angel will come and stop him where he was forced to, had this idea that he had to sacrifice his son to show his loyalty to God. What kind of God wants you to sacrifice your own way and check it out? What are their feelings towards Scorpio? So we are going to use the Barbieri cards. They are very sexy. So let's see what they have to tell us. What is the feelings? The one you are in love with, the one you're thinking about, remember it's a general read, so you don't know. Because you have to take what resonates, because we are a lot of Scorpios out there, and we spread it out to every Scorpio placement you have in your chart as well. The message can also hit you in a few weeks or in a couple of months. So we will see. So the person Scorpio have on the mind, the person Scorpio is in love with, what are their feelings towards Scorpio? What are their feelings towards Scorpio? Are they hiding something? Maybe you already are in a relationship. Trust me, if you're dating a Scorpio and you want to cheat on Scorpio, know that Scorpio will pick up on lies, even if you are the best liar on earth. Scorpio have a special nose, and lying and deception have a specific smell. And Scorpios know how that smell. I can even tell people that, dude, you're going to get the flu. Because flu also have a specific smell. And that is garlic, actually. So if someone smells like garlic, but they have not been eating garlic, they're going to get the flu, or they are a carrier of that specific virus. So you want to back off. I've never heard about anything who know about this. I just been right about that for a long time. It's a very strange gift. Do you know You have the flu virus, by the way. You smell like garlic. All right. So, what are the feelings person Scorpio are thinking about, the one they have feelings for, the one they are in love with? What are their feelings, intentions, actions, thoughts? Show me, Great Spirit. Show me, Great Spirit, Om Namah Shivaya. Show me so I can see. Show me so we can see, Show me what Scorpio need to hear. I allfader Odinstad. Vi har stor svarta ränder, höger och höger, tackar och vidare. Låt oss se. So the first thing that pops up here is Eight of Cups in reversed. That tells me that whoever you're dealing with, if you're dealing with an ex, they have issues letting you go. Okay, okay, so let's have a look. Now, there are going to be 3 different rows, so there could be 3 different stories, or it could be one story carried as, it could be something past. So you just take it as you feel it fits your way. You might get an idea of what is this about, all right? So the first card here says that you are going to, well, there would be a Scorpio read without a tower, right? So you already have a couple of towers. This one for sure is not in reverse. So something explosive is happening from their side, probably. The energies could be vice versa, okay? But someone here are getting some news that might feel uncomfortable. So we have here the Star in reverse. So what I get here is very poetic, actually. It's the star. I can't see my star. The star is falling, fallen star. A disappointment. They are trying to manifest you. They are thinking about you. They are feeling a lot about you. They are manifesting you. They are trying to manifest you subconsciously. At the same time, it might be so that someone feel that the relationship is so difficult due to, I don't know, culture, religion, distance, whatever, that they don't necessarily have great faith in this. We have 3 of Wands there. That tells me they are waiting for you to come. Come to me. So this is, wow, this is Game of Thrones. I don't know if you could see this. This is the Knight of Wands in Sagittarius energy in reversed. So maybe you are dealing with someone that maybe you don't feel that they offer you the stability that you need, because mutable signs are very in and out. As Scorpios, we're very fixed. We want your cup, and we want to be by your side. If you want to fly around the galaxy, on a dragon, that's not really a healthy relationship, but it's in reverse, because it also shows that there could be a lack of compassion regarding how you feel towards that situation. You also have the Knight of Swords here, so there could be that this is a very swift mental energy here. Perhaps some of them want to come towards you and have a chat with you. It could be, it could be a little bit intense or aggressive. On the second row here, we're going to dig a little deeper. It could be a different situation. We have the Page of Wands. So it's in reversed. Someone feel they are not getting enough attention, basically. Or they could try to grab your attention in a very childish or immature manner. We also have the Ace of Cups in reversed here. So some of you have decided to let go of the situation. Some of you could be dealing with someone who, I want justice. This is a very Scorpio, Pluto, Scorpio, Libra mix here. Uh, this one is pretty pissed off. I want justice, okay? I want justice. It's coming up in reversed. So some of you are dealing, so I feel that there are different stories here. Some of you are dealing with someone who wants maybe to retaliate. I verify I have an ex that goes far back in time who will not give up, until I cease to exist, or even then he will piss on my grave, like I said. Someone so full of revenge and so much hate. So we have Page of Coins here. I'm not even sure if it showed up. I think it showed up in reversed also. So this is someone that I'm not gonna give you as much as a breadcrumb. Some of our hair are completely cut off from you. Here we see Four of Wands in reversed. So for some of you, you are in the middle of a breakup here. Well, someone are waiting for you, and they will not necessarily like what you have to tell them, because there could be a situation that you have no control over. So Three of Coins here in reversed shows me that this individual, this is someone here who does not want to work more on the situation. That could be you, Scorpio. That says, enough's enough. So you could be dealing with a former ex where you are dating someone. Just a thought. Seven of Wands here. So this could be a completely different situation again here. But this is where I feel someone have to defend themselves. Either towards you, Scorpio, you can be a little bit scary, or you have to defend yourself towards them. Here we have Five of Swords. So this is mind manipulation, mind fuck. So whoever this is, okay, we have Taurus here. Someone here is very stubborn. Someone feel they have to defend themselves, but that's including one ex that are still friends with them, friendly. Hello, what's up, there's nothing in between us anymore, haven't been for many years. Just friends, but aber erst Friday. Of that lagging. Okay, good thing that they feel left out by you, Scorpio. So maybe it's time for you to call them, talk with them. Maybe you have a lot of stuff going on in your life and to be there for them. But I feel, so we have one person here who is pissed off, who wants revenge. One person here who is like just gone. They're probably blocked from you. So one is waiting for you and is in for a great disappointment, I'm afraid, one of you. And there's another one here who I don't understand why where you are being because now is a time where universe is cleaning up a little bit, is doing a cleanup. And so while that cleanup is happening, some people you need to get rid of some people in your life that are not good for you. They have negative impact on your energies, on your life, or who you are, what you do, etc. And so the universe is cleaning up now, and there are forces out there that are taking over that are beyond our control, I think. And so, because I see that no matter how much I personally try to plan things, there is something now that, I was on my way to South Thailand to scuba dive and live in a hut out of the city that I've been for so many years. But the universe led me back and forward to Chiang Mai and back and forward to Laos, and now I am I'm in a new city called Luang Prabang. It's beautiful, a nice bed, and so forth and so forth. But everything is happening through coincidences and synchronicities, and I'm into a situation that I need to there is someone out there who are trying to tear my life apart, literally. And I got the message now from a lawyer that you need to show up in court or show up, talk to me, and take care of that. And that's not something which is in my control. And I cannot control the airplane prices either, so I have to be under someone else's mercy during the situation. Luckily, I have a great family that are good to me while I'm there. So I have to take care of that situation. And some of you could be in a similar situation where you need to leave, where you need to go and do something. It could be anything from a funeral, your business burned up, you have a business in Vietnam and it's burning, not funny, by the way, or someone could have died, or there are situations that simply are out of your control, and if you don't talk about it to the people who are maybe waiting for you or have some kind of expectation to you, it could be easy misunderstanding, because when we text each other, there is no, it's just straightforward line, So when I say something to you while texting, you don't get the context because it's the way we use our voice. I can sound very angry because I see many people are using these screaming signs. I don't know what they call it in English. Utropstegn, we say in Norway. Now some people who are using caps lock and then it sounds like they're screaming, so I get like, fuck this, bad vibes. But in reality, it's just their way of expressing themselves, and their voices might be very soft, So that's why it's more important. That's why I chose to do more videos face to face. So you understand more from my facial expression that, we have a dull moment here, but it's not necessarily the end of the world, right? Okay, thank you so much, Scorpio, for showing up my channel. I see that I pulled it up far enough now, and you have other things to do. I don't know if I'm even capable of the free read tonight. As you can hear on my voice, hear from my voice, it's challenging. We just fly around. Okay, I love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your likes, for your subscribes, and for sharing my content. Okay, guys, catch you on the flip side. I love you so much. Namaste.